Good Monday morning to you. Welcome to It's All Good. I'm Morgan Babineau. We have made it to March. Hard to believe, but nevertheless, it's just a beautiful day outside. And I have a whole lot of good news for you, so let's jump right in. Over the weekend, some of the state's best and brightest were in the Lake area for the VEX Robotics State Championships. This includes students from elementary all the way up to high school students. Students gathered to compete and show off robots they have been working on all year long. Students faced off hoping to secure their invitation to the VEX Robotics World Championships this spring in St. Louis, Missouri.
Not every single student is an athlete. So to have a program like this where they can start at an early age in elementary and be able to progress and grow all the way through elementary, middle, high school, and then transition into university and into the workforce, it means a lot because it provides them the opportunity of doing something they love.
An awesome job to all of the dedicated students that participated. A different kind of signing day was hosted in Jeff Davis Parish last week. Dozens of high school students in Jeff Davis committed to studying education at universities across the state. The universities included McNeese, UL Lafayette, LSU Eunice, and Northwestern. These future educators were surrounded by loved ones, faculty members, and just so much support. Read for the Record is celebrating its 20th anniversary, continuing their mission of raising awareness of early literacy. Here in Lake Charles, Mayor Marshall Simeon embraced the spirit of reading to see Marcus grow to dozens of children at Port Wonder. The event was made possible by the Junior League of Lake Charles. The inaugural Hearts and Barrels fundraiser at VFW Post 2130 in Lake Charles was hosted over the weekend. The event aims to raise money for children with congenital heart disease. The Larimore family started the event. Their 6-year-old son, Daxton, is in need of a heart transplant. Daxton's father, Dylan, is hopeful that their efforts will save lives.
It's unfortunate what's happened to me and my family, but being able to turn it into a great cause to help other people and seeing the amount of people coming out here, especially here from Lake Charles. And honestly, we've got people from across the country. We've got people from California here, like coming and showing up just to support this, and it means the world to me. And honestly, there's no words that I can even say, but thank you.
All proceeds will go to the local Heart Foundation to help children in Southwest Louisiana. This month, the cultural heart of downtown Lake Charles, the historic City Hall Arts and Cultural Center, is rolling out an exciting slate of events and activities designed to celebrate art, culture, and community. KPLC's Kaylee Frith gives us a preview.
Check out how this historic landmark is opening its doors to a fresh new lineup of exhibits. The historic City Hall Art and Cultural Center are excited about many new exhibits making their way to Southwest Louisiana, but one they're excited to show in the month of March is the George Rodrigue exhibit. The artist George Rodrigue is popularly known for his blue dog artwork, but director of the historic City Hall Art and Cultural Center, Peyton Lundmark, says that he has much more to offer.
And we're really excited to kind of show people more of Rodrigue. Some people may only know the blue dog. Some people may only know him for his landscapes and his mossy oaks, but I can guarantee you there's something here that you've never seen before.
His work can be found throughout the building, but Lundmark started our tour on the second floor.
Yeah, we're really excited. We're currently standing on the second floor of Historic City Hall, where we have the beautiful George Rodrigue exhibit. This is actually only partial of the exhibit. We have so much more on the third floor, but this exhibit is just absolutely stunning. It beautifully celebrates our Louisiana culture and landscape.
Lundmark says that George's widow, Wendy Rodrigue, will also be making a special guest appearance.
Wendy Rodrigue Magnus, George's widow, will actually be with us at the end of March, from March 25th to 28th, and so we're really wanting to get school groups or organizations in here. She will be conducting tours of the facility of the exhibit.
If you're interested in the times of the exhibit, check out kplctv.com. In Lake Charles, Kaylee Frith, 7 News.
The Southwest Louisiana Abolitionists Organization hosted its second annual Gumbo Cook-Off at the Project Tray Cafe off of Common Street. For $10, those who attended were treated to 3 choices of homemade gumbo and vendors selling various types of items, such as handmade jewelry. There were also treats for kids with face painting and jumbo lemonades, all for a good cause.
So this is our second annual Gumbo Cook-Off. We had 3 gumbos. You can pay $10 and come taste them all. We also have different vendors. We've been fighting human trafficking for the past 15 years. In our 15 years, we helped over 300 survivors, brought awareness to millions of people, and we hope to do more. So yeah, if you want to help out, you can go to swlaabolitionist.com. If you want to give, you can text free SWLA to 44321.
The Southwest Louisiana abolitionists aim to fight human trafficking by raising awareness, prevention, and restoration. In Lake Charles, 16-year-old Miguel Escobedo was diagnosed with a rare form of bone cancer in 2024. Now he's only expected to have a few more months to live, but for his Make-A-Wish, he wanted to lead a parade with his go-kart that he built. Over 80 cars participated in the parade to help make Miguel's wish come true. He says he wants to be a testament to other kids who may be going through the same situation.
Yeah, just keep pushing, and there's always a way.
Miguel wants to donate the money raised from the event to a children's hospital and to support others in need. Black History Month has come to a close, but in case you missed it, we have a great finale story for you. It's the story of 3 local leaders who have made history as the first black men to serve in their positions. KPLC's Caleb Carter was able to sit down with Lake Charles Mayor Marshall Simeon, Calcasieu Parish Sheriff Stitch Guillory, and Lake Charles Fire Chief Delton Carter for a chat.
For 3 leaders in Lake Charles, it was a long time coming.
A lot of times people pose the question, well, how far have we come when it comes to race? And I think we're a perfect example of what hard work is about, the epitome of hard work, but just doing the right thing.
Calcasieu Parish and the city of Lake Charles have existed since the 1800s, but it took until the 21st century for African Americans to hold the positions of sheriff, mayor, and fire chief.
For me, there were a lot of people that came before me in law enforcement, African American police officers that didn't have the opportunities that I had. And I think about those guys every day because, there's an old saying, before the train can run on the track, somebody's got to lay the tracks. And so for me, going forward, it's always important for me to make it better for the next generation.
For these men, the path to being the first in their position wasn't without its obstacles. Their hope is that future generations learn from their example.
It's possible, it can be done, because we're sitting here now. That road may be, we didn't just wake up today and just, we the chief and the mayor and the sheriff.
Hard work.
Yeah, we went through, we just, you can be that voice and pass it along, each one teach one. You see they want to do it, just tell them the path to be there, and you can eventually be here.
The road to public service isn't easy, but Mayor Simeon says the door is always open.
The best way to get involved is, when I was a little boy, my grandfather, I'd go up to him and say, "Papa, I got a problem." And he said, "What's your solution?" I said, "Well, wait, you didn't hear my problem." He said, "Oh, I know, but I want to hear your solution." So I get a little frustrated. I say, "Papa, I'm trying to tell you my problem." He said, "Son, if you don't have a solution, by definition, you can't have a problem." So that just changes the whole thing. So anybody out there that sees a problem, the best way to affect that problem is become part of the solution and get involved,
As Mayor Simeon says, Southwest Louisiana is at its best when everyone has a seat at the table.
Because the way with this community is set up, it can't be just a black, all-white community or Hispanic community. They have to come together. That's the only reason why we're in the position that we are, that the community had faith in us. They were able to look past race, looked at everything else, and exactly what Dr. King said. They looked at the content of our character and said, "I'm going to trust these gentlemen to lead us."
At your service, Caleb Carter, 7 News.
Well, still to come, McNeese baseball snaps LSU's winning streak. We'll talk about the game and hear reaction from head coach Justin Hill. Plus, St. Louis High has brought home the gold. We'll talk about their soccer state championship win next.
It's New Look Furniture's Festival of Savings.
Let the good deals roll at Mattress Joe. Save big on top mattress brands, $400 off on trusted Sealy support. Get $500 saving on the latest innovations from Tempur-Pedic and $800 off Stearns & Foster. Luxury at its finest. Hot buys, Queen Sealy pillow tops, $399. Same-day delivery or pickup and up to 60-month financing. New Look Furniture, we save you money!
McNeese baseball may not have had the best record after their non-conference schedule, but boy, has it been an exciting start to the season. The Cowboys opened the year with a thrilling win in extra innings against Sam Houston and finished off non-conference, beating the defending national champion LSU Tigers. Now, beating the champs is never easy. It was definitely not quick at all. McNeese battled with the Tigers for over 4 hours before earning the narrow 7-6 win over LSU. The bloated run time was mostly due to the Tigers' nightmare night on the mound. Not a single Tiger pitcher made it through 2 innings. LSU gave up 7 runs on 7 hits, walking 6 batters and recording 5 hit-by pitches. The Cowboys were able to capitalize on the freebies given to them by the LSU pitching staff and hold on late to get their second win over a top-ranked team in school history and hand LSU their first loss of the season. Cowboys head coach Justin Hill is excited for the win, but knows a non-conference win early in the year cannot define the Cowboys' season.
What do we do with this? Is this the high point of the season? Or, you know, the answer is no. I mean, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to allow that to happen. But is that going to be the high point for some of these guys mentally? It can't be. It can't be. The story's still being written right now, is what I would say. But again, big win. I'm not going to minimize that. That's a big deal. That thing's important. But that does have a chance to kind of supercharge your confidence in a way.
The St. Louis Catholic Saints boys soccer team made it all the way to the state final. They took on the defending state champs University Lab. St. Louis was looking for their first state championship since 2017. Lots of blue and orange could be spotted in the crowd at Strawberry Stadium as the St. Louis Catholic Saints faced off against University Lab. Now the first half, Cubs strike first. We're trying to strike first. William May fires a shot to the net, but Nicholas Jackson says, "Not on my watch." Comes up with the save. Still a scoreless game. Drake Hinton with a corner kick right to the head of Will Flavin, sending it back to the back of the net. St. Louis getting a taste of scoring their first goal after falling behind the last 2 rounds. Student section was just loving it. Saints up 1-0, under 2 minutes to halftime. Buck DeBlue trying to tie it up, but the sophomore keeper swallows it up to keep ULAB off the board, 1-0. Saints at the half, and that would be the final score. So St. Louis is the Division III soccer state champions, winning 1-0 over University Lab. A massive congratulations to them.
It was incredible. It's a product of a lot of work. We talked to the boys about sticking to the process and doing the little things well, and I thought tonight we did the little things very, very well. We tried to calm the nerves by just focusing on what we know. There's a lot of unknowns when we play big games, so we just stick to what we know and try to just be as calm as we can in a big game like this.
Awesome job to them. Well, now it's time for this week's Sports Person of the Week. This week, 7 Sports' Caitlin Wojcik features a DeQuincy baseball coach who has come full circle.
Some of us never quite leave high school. For Brady Carlson, DeQuincy has always been home.
I went to high school here and graduated in '94. And my former principal I played for, he was the high school coach here. Then the job came open and I applied for it, and thank goodness he hired me.
The former second baseman traded his glove for a whistle, where he's led the Tigers baseball program for the last 21 years.
Does it feel like you've been here for that long?
It doesn't, because every year's good.
Time flies when you're having fun, and Coach Carlson continues to round the bases. He added another accolade to his resume this season when he picked up his 400th career win.
I really appreciate it. Like I said, it's never about me. It's always about the kids and the community. But it was nice for them to recognize that and know that milestone was coming and recognize it. But it's not something I ever asked for, but I do appreciate everything they do for us.
At the end of the day, though, it's not about personal feats for Carlson. It's the memories made at the ballpark with his Tiger family.
A lot of these guys who have played for me, they come back, they watch the games, they donate their time to the program, they help out in any way they can, and that makes me happy. So that, because that means they had a good experience here. Sometimes I can be difficult, but I just want them to be good people, good men, good husbands, good fathers, and that's really what our main goal is. We want to win games, but also create good people too.
After all, there's no place like home. Caitlin Wojcik, 7 Sports.
And you can kick off each week with good news by tuning in Mondays at 11, streaming on Roku, Apple TV, Fire Stick, or wherever you stream 7 News. Have a great week. I hope it's all good.